Hollywood, here's the game where knowledge is king and Lady Luck is queen. It's the Joker's Wild. And now, here's the host of our show, Jack Barry.
Thank you very much. And a very cordial welcome once again to the Joker's Wild, where, as you know, on our last program, our current champion ran his winnings up to a staggering amount of money, and he's right in the midst of a very critical game, so we will not delay. Let's have Jay Stewart reintroduce the current champion and his challenger.
Jack, here's that champion returning with $27,700 in cash and merchandise and one lucky suit. Here's Hal Scheer. And his opponent is a salesperson and writer from Chicago, Illinois. Meet Kathy Shelley.
Kathy and Hal, nice to have you back with us. As we interrupted our last program, you were in the lead, Hal, and Kathy was trying desperately to end this marvelous streak that you're on. I noticed that you are wearing your lucky suit again.
I certainly am.
You've worn that now for several days here on the Joker's Wild. You've won over $27,000 with it, and you are going to continue to wear it?
I will not take it off till I lose.
If you're lucky and stay on long enough, that suit may come back in style.
It may come on by itself very shortly.
I should point out, Hal, as you know very well, and as I've been pointing out, and now I've checked my records, you are at the very moment, this moment, the second largest money winner in the long history of the Joker's Wild. Only Mark Glucksman has beaten you. He won over $33,000. You have $27,000, and so a victory to become number one is within sight. Kathy, how do you feel about playing against this guy?
Oh, hey, no problem. No problem.
Really? You like it, huh?
Yeah.
Well, since you're so sadistic and like it so much, I'll point out that the score when we ended our game was $200 for you and $450 for Hal Scheer. And I'll show you again the categories we were playing with and which will be in use in this game. They were and are capital cities, followed by TV comedy shows, World War II, Rodgers and Hammerstein, and finally, famous residences. As our time ran out, with $200 for you, Kathy, it was your turn to go. Spin, and good luck.
Thank you.
You have famous residences, the Joker, and capital cities.
Famous residences for 100, please.
With the probable exception of Buckingham Palace, number 10 Downing Street is the most famous residence in London, England. Name the English government official who makes number 10 Downing Street his home.
The Prime Minister.
Correct. And you go to $300. Big opportunity for you, Hal Scheer. Spin, see what you get.
Well, let's see a joker. Please, a joker.
Famous residences, Rodgers and Hammerstein, and a pair.
Famous residences for 50, Jack, please.
Which is all you need. Answer this question correctly. You will have $500. Added to what you were previously winning, you'll be winning $28,200. Here is the question. For $28,200, Detective Sherlock Holmes lived in London on a particular street. All that money if you can name the street.
Is that Baker Street?
Yes, for $28,200. There you have it. Winning his 7th game and bringing his total winnings up to $28,200 is our champion, Hal Scheer, who now will play his 7th bonus game. Well, Kathy, you'll know at least that you were in one whale of a contest here.
Yeah, that's for sure.
One that's liable to go down in history on this program. And backstage will be some nice consolation prizes. Let's say goodbye to Kathy Shelley.
Thanks, Jack.
We'll be back for the 7th time against the devil after this. In a moment, Hal Scheer will play for the 7th time against the devil. Before that, may I remind you that he has won 1 car. He's won 2 games of the second batch of programs. If he could win 3 more games, he'd win this additional car.
Yes, here it is, the brand new Buick Skylark. It's the high-energy ignition powered by the economical even-firing V6 engine. Yes, for efficient and optimum fuel economy, it's the Buick Skylark. Then from Pestone 2 Antifreeze, the Flush and Fill Kit enables car owners to professionally flush cooling system and install antifreeze in minutes. Pestone 2 Flush and Fill Kit. Now back to Jack Barry.
Now we invite you, Hal Scheer, to come on over and face the devil again. How do you feel about everything that's happening to you?
Oh, it's like a dream, Jack. My wife and I both, we've been on cloud nine since the last show, and I mean, as long as it keeps going, I don't know when we're going to come down. I mean, I know it's going to end sometime, but we just...
You bet it is. We don't have much more money left. Is your wife with you this time?
No, she's not with me again.
What a shame. I'm awfully sorry she's not here, but still, we're going to play the bonus game. Up on the wheels, nothing but money and the devils. As you know, every time you spin and avoid the money, you get the prizes. If you can get to $1,000 or more without seeing that devil, not only will you get the money, but these gifts as a bonus.
Hal, this time it's the Joker's Wild Home and Travel Package. First, you'll have meals in minutes with the Roper microwave. It does it all the regular cooking way. Warms rolls, low simmers soups, high simmers casseroles, roast turkeys, even defrost frozen vegetables and meats. Roper microwave oven. Next, entertain in elegance with this genuine pewter set from Leonard Silver Manufacturing Company. Includes coffee set, wine decanter with 6 goblets, centerpiece, and a pair of candlesticks. All furnished by the Leonard Silver Manufacturing Company. And you'll relax in this rocker and recliner. Action Mate's a recliner and matching swivel rocker with the same beautiful proportions and styling of conventional living room chairs. Action recliners furnished by Lane. Next, put your fun on film with this 35mm camera. This is the Yashica FR2 system featuring the fully automatic FR2 camera with electromagnetic shutter and ever-ready case. From Yashica, it's the newest generation of electronic photography. And finally, Hal, you'll need plenty of film for that camera because we're flying you to picturesque Peru. Enjoy the sunny Spanish spirit of a country filled with ancient history and cultural charm. Peru, one of the most sophisticated countries in South America. Proud of its traditions and tourist trade, it's a 9-day holiday in Peru. Compliments of the Joker's Wild, furnished by Club Universe. And how this home and travel package is worth in cash and prizes over $3,800.
Hal, I can tell you that if you can get through this series of spins without seeing the devil, you will have grand total winnings of about $32,000, a little less than Mark Glucksman won. He was in the $33,000 range. But you have to avoid that devil. Good luck.
Okay, let's rub that lucky suit again. It's worked 5 times. Let's go again. Big money.
First spin gets him 50. Oh. Lucky suit wasn't too lucky that time.
Better change the suit.
Don't change a thing, because we're going to get you into the next game. This will be your 8th game coming up, and you'll get a chance, if you win this game, to come back here and do it again. A big hand for a very big winner. Go on over there, Al. And here he goes with $28,000 in his pocket. He cannot lose that. He goes into game number 8 against this challenger.
Jack, coming up now, a pharmacy student. Her hobbies are skiing and reading. Meet Adrian Carter.
Hello, Adrian.
Hello, Jack.
Where are you going to school?
I'm a pharmacy student at USC, and I have 1 busy year left before I graduate.
Too busy for a boyfriend?
No, I have a boyfriend. He's also in my class in pharmacy school. And we mix a lot of prescriptions together.
Isn't that cute? You mix prescriptions together. Well,
Yes.
That's very nice. That's what they call having a mixer?
Yes.
We're delighted to have you here on the program. Let me show you and Hal Scheer. You nervous about playing against him?
I think Hal better get off the show so he'll have time to enjoy all the trips in the car he's won.
Well, you'll have to beat him in order to get him off. Here are the categories you can use to beat him with.
Okay.
They are potluck, could be any category. That's followed by Julius Caesar, News 78, annual events, and the stock exchange. As you know, the challenger always goes first, and so, Adrian, it's up to you.
Okay, come
Good luck.
on, jokers.
Stock exchange, annual events, and potluck.
Annual events for $50.
Every year on the first Saturday in May, a bunch of 3-year-olds race 1 1/4 miles, and the winner receives $250,000. Name this Louisville horse race.
The Kentucky Derby.
Correct for $50. Starting your 8th game, Hal Scheer. Good luck.
Come on, let's see some jokers. Be good to me.
Joker, potluck, and Julius Caesar.
Let's try potluck for 100, Jack.
The place, Westmoreland County, Virginia. The date, February 22nd, 1732. The event, the birth of a future American president. What name was given to that newborn baby?
Thomas Jefferson?
Nope. $100 if you can tell me, Adrian.
George Washington.
That's right. You go to $150. Now, as anyone can plainly see, for one of the few times since he's assumed the championship, Hal Scheer is really seriously behind. It is your second spin, Adrian.
Need a joker.
Joker, annual events, the stock exchange.
I'll take annual events for 100, please.
In 1976, driver Johnny Rutherford raced only 255 miles to win this event that is normally 500 miles long. For another $100, name this classic Memorial Day event.
The Indianapolis 500.
Correct. And you go to $250. That particular race was short because of a rainstorm. Your spin, Hal. You must catch up to stay in the game.
Okay, let's see some jokers.
Stock exchange, potluck, and a joker.
Let's try the stock exchange for 100, Jack.
The government organization which is in charge of the stock exchange is abbreviated by the initials SEC. What do those initials SEC stand for?
That's the Securities Exchange Commission.
You have your first $100. Score 250 to 100. You still have a lot of catching up to do. Adrian.
Okay.
News, joker, and a triple.
Okay, news 78 for $200.
Correct answer here would bring you to $450. Just $50 short of breaking his record. Her wedding celebration was attended by movie stars and heads of state. Give me the name of the 21-year-old princess who married a Parisian playboy named Philippe Junot.
Princess Caroline.
Correct. Grimaldi, you go to $450. Score now stands 450 to 100. You need a lucky spin. Hal.
Lucky spin. Let's see some jokers. 3 of them.
Stock exchange, potluck, and a joker.
Let's try the stock exchange for 100 for again.
Correct answer brings you to $200. Terminology used in a poker game describes certain common stocks which usually command a high price because of public confidence in their stability. What is the poker term for such a stock?
Blue chip.
Yes, you're at $200. Score 450 to 200. And Adrian, there's no way you can not go over the top, but of course Hal will get his final spin. Give him a whirl.
Okay.
Potluck, news, and a joke.
Okay, I'll take news 78 for $50.
All right, playing it the KG way. Correct answer brings you to $500. That's all you need to win and to terminate his lengthy streak, but of course he does get a final spin. In July of 1978, the Supreme Court decided that the University of California could not exclude an applicant on the basis of racial quotas alone. For $500 and a possible win, give me the name of this controversial Supreme Court decision.
The Bakke decision.
Right, for $500. Hal, I'm going to suggest that you rub that suit. There's only one way you can win and stay in the game. You must get 3 jokers. Anything that comes up other than jokers, your glorious reign is over, and the new champion would be Adrian Carter. You feel at all lucky?
Let's hope so.
I'm ready whenever you are.
Okay.
Joker! Joker! Oh! Don't you ever take that suit off, ever, the rest of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't calculate the odds against that happening. As you know, all life is a game of odds, but they may be as much as 100,000 to 1 or 200,000 to 1 to happen at that particular moment when he needed it. I'm not a mathematician. I can't calculate it. You still have one chore to do. You have to pick a category, and I'll give you a question.
Well, let's try news 78, Jack.
Here's the question. If you answer this question correctly, you win the game. We add another $500 to your score. You'll be up to $29,300. And you'll get a chance to $28,700, as a matter of fact. If you miss this question, it's over, and Adrian is the champion. Listen very carefully, ladies and gentlemen, please, very quiet. Called the showplace of the nation, This New York City tourist attraction was scheduled to close its doors in 1978. Look at that face. However, the closing was postponed for at least another year. For your 8th straight victory and $28,700, name this world-famous theater.
Radio City Music Hall.
You win it all the way. You know, as most of you know, the Joker's Wild has been on the air for a great many years, starting in 1972. And I can't recall that this ever happened this way before in all these years and all the hundreds of shows that we've done. It's an absolutely staggering thing to imagine, but you have clearly won this game, and in a moment you'll get a chance to face the devil again. Adrian, will you ever forget this moment?
No, never, as long as I live.
Well, it's a horrible thing for you, I'm sure. But you are a good sport, you're still smiling, and backstage will be some nice consolation prizes. A very big hand for Adrian Carvin. And we'll be back against the devil after this. There is, of course, a devil up there, and this young man has tried to avoid him, and he's going to do it again. For the 8th time, come on over here, Hal Scheer. You know, Jay Stewart, our announcer, leaned his head out and said, "How'd you like to borrow that suit?" And I might. We'll see how lucky your luck continues. You could win a microwave and a pewter set and a rocker and recliner, a camera, and that trip to Peru, all of which amounts to some $3,000 and some odd dollars in prizes. You would again go up very close to Mark Luckman's record of $33,000, but you have to avoid the devil. Give him a spin.
Okay, I think that rubber suit is starting to come back.
First one, you get 150, 50, and 100. 100, 200, $300 if you stop now. Up to you. You can stop now or risk it all.
No, I want to go.
Okay. Risking 300. 75, 200, yes. That's double. 400, 500, 600. That's all at stake. The trip to Peru.
Love to see South America.
He wants to go to South America.
Okay, let's go.
200, 75, 50. There you go, $925.
Well, let's go. We're on a tear. There's no devil.
200, 100, all the way! Not only did you go over the top, but you went over the top in a very big way. $1,250, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 1,100, 1,200, $1,250, plus the microwave, the pewter set, the rocker recliner, the camera, the trip to Peru, all told. Remember, the highest amount ever won in the history of this program was $33,575. And ladies and gentlemen, and Hal, this young man has now clearly and firmly moved into second position because his total winnings at this point, with more to come, $32,750. $750 more, and you're the all-time champ. We'll find out if you can do it right after this. Hal, I want to remind you and tell you that you are $825 short of becoming the highest money winner in the history of this program. I shall tell you, too, in addition to offering my congratulations, that we have no more time to decide that issue on this show. You'll be back next program?
I will be back.
I knew you would. And it is possible, for those of you who are watching, that on the very next program, he could go over the top and become the highest money winner. Jack Barry, I know we'll see you all on the next show. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye, everybody.
An all-new Three's a Crowd.
He likes to do his little poses for me.
You might think you know her.
You try to act like you're good and bad.
But do you know what she's saying about you?
Am I allowed to say that?
What?
Find out what she really thinks.
Baby, I love you, but you are not working well right now.
All new Three's a Crowd, weeknights at 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific.
Action.